Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today's video is going to be a little bit of a goodbye for now, but that's only from the free-to-play perspective. I'm still going to be playing raids, don't worry, even though, like, you know, I had to do a little bit of clickbait on the thumbnail. It's basically, you know, the competition will end normally on the 12th of April, but for those of you that know or maybe do not know, I'm expecting a baby, and well, she's due to be born like any minute, not just any day now. So it's kind of like, you know, I'm trying to get prepared. I'm trying to get myself some of the things sorted before that happens, so that I can have all the time in the world, so that I can, you know, help out the wifey, be there for the baby, and basically be more available. And honestly, you know how hard it is to play Raid Shadow Legends, as it's like a full-time job. So having 2 accounts to grind daily, to do all the stuff, it's a little bit overwhelming. Not only that, but I also play Watcher of Realms, also play Dragon, and I have 2 YouTube channels, so it's kind of hard to keep up with everything. So that's why I decided to be like, you know what, I'm just gonna end this a few days short. This competition was really fun. Massive shout out and thank you to Hell Hades and HH Gaming in general for organizing this. Massive shout out to all the content creators that participated. It's been an amazing journey. It was really fun, and I'm looking forward to the next one next year though. Like for a few months, I'm definitely gonna try and be, you know, not get involved too much in other things, but mostly focus on the baby. So today's video is basically an account giveaway video. I will be giving this account away, but before I do that, I just want to show you the progress that I have done. I want to explain a little bit what this account has done, what you can do, what's the focus and whatnot, if you're really interested in getting this. So yes, let me mention now, if you wanna win this account, just like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment to this video that says something that contains the name, actually Lily. That's gonna be the name of my baby girl, and you know, this, I guess, what better way or what better word to have for this one. So just as I spelled it over here, Lily, that's what you gotta leave as a comment, and you can say whatever, just as long as that contains that, you're gonna be entering this giveaway. So let's have a look what I have done basically in these 3 months, almost 3 months. Let's see. So yeah, currently 86 days in, so a few days till we get Dark Aether, which is a 90-day mark, but I'm pretty happy with the result and the progress I've done on this account, considering that we could not use any pulled legendaries. The only legendaries we could have used were Rathalos, which was a login champ, and then also the fusions that we did. And when it comes to the fusions, I only did one, and it was the most important one. That was Armand's. Okay, so if you have a look through the account, there's quite a few things. I mentioned in my video yesterday, if you saw my sharp pull video, if not, spoiler alert, I pulled quite a few epics that are going to be massive for this account. Like, you know, Doompriest is going to be amazing, Skrank is really awesome, Lady Annabelle is going to be amazing for when Baumel comes back around, or for Synchronos if she's available, she can just solo him. Tyrell is also really good, Stag Knight amazing, Logic Falconheart. So there's quite a few things, and don't worry, this is not all I have. If I open the vault, there's quite a few 6-stars in here, a lot of 50s, and a ton of epics and rares that you can play around with. I've been saving most of the rares for the Resin fusion, for the Lady Mikage fusion. You know, most of the stuff is already in here. I also have one legendary that I actually didn't feed because I did not need to feed them, and basically I pulled 3 legendaries in total. It was Richstaff the Bold, it was what's his name, Ashchalon. I fed those 2 because, well, I didn't need them, so it is what it is. And then the last one was like I said, Harvest Jack. Like you see over here, he was prepared to be a chicken. However, I did not really need it, so I just kept him there. If you're gonna need it, just, you know, do what you want with him, either feed him or use him. It's up to you, obviously, from now. So when it comes to content, I have done obviously all of the campaigns, normal, hard, and brutal, and then Nightmare. The only thing that's actually left is this one, Brimstone's Path 12-7. Everything else is 3-star. So this is the last thing that you have to beat. You know, just try and find the right combination which you think is gonna work for you. Obviously, Armand's is gonna be a good one in there because he can keep stealing that Hermeter. So this is gonna be one of the challenges that you still have to tackle. Now, when it comes to the dungeons, obviously all of the keeps, they are at 20. Iron Twins I barely touch because it's not as important for an account this early to do Iron Twins. So basically ignored it. I just did a few stages where they had the special rewards, and then that was about it. Now, if we move over to the other dungeons, Ice Golem, I got to stage 22. I didn't push this one, but there are actually a few options that you can use. Let me see if I can get some energy from somewhere. so that I can, you know, click the actual dungeon and show you what I'm doing. There's gonna be a lot of energy. Like, there's lots of energy that's saved up in the inbox, so keep that in mind, you know, if you're gonna win it. By the way, I'm gonna pick the winners, I think Monday, so this is like a 48-hour giveaway. I'm gonna try to give it away as soon as possible. So Monday I'm gonna pick a winner. Make sure in my Discord so I can, you know, DM you the details so we can transfer it over and whatnot. But yeah, let's continue to the dungeon. So Ice Golem, you can basically push this one with this team as a core, and basically I brought in Padma for her decreased attack on the A1. However, now that we have a Stag Knight could be another option that can help. The reason for that is you need an AoE decreased attack. If you don't have decreased attack against the boss and he hits you with that retribution, you're basically dead. So that's one thing. Then if you move over to the spiders, then I basically have stage 25 that can be farmed. However, it's not perfect. Maybe it's like 95% successful. So what I suggest, do stage 24. That's what I've been farming. This one's 100%, never failed. There's enough turn meter control, enough stuff in there that it works just fine. So definitely you want to do that. Then when it comes to dragon, I got to stage 6. I've not tweaked it much, but the stage that I'm farming, because it's 100% consistent, is actually stage 2. You don't need to farm stage 6 or whatever. Just farm whatever stage is consistent, and that's why I'm telling you, stage 2 on hard is the one that's consistent for the team that I'm using right now. As you can see, it's this one over here. All the teams that I'm showing you are gonna have presets, are gonna be prepared. They're just, you know, set there, go farm, and you're good to go. Then after that, you can obviously improve more as you see fit yourself. Then when it comes to Fire Knight, I have stage 25 on farm. It's not the fastest, but this one's again pretty much is like 97% reliable, because there's 5 turn meter control champions in here, damage for the most part, so you should be pretty good with this one. That's what I've been farming, and that's what I was using, because I'm actually doing the fusion. Okay, so I wanna have this account prepared so that the fusion can be done, because this fusion is going to be a game changer for the account. So if you win it and you feel like you have the time to continue it, I want to leave you in a good spot where I'm not going to miss any fragments, and you can just continue and get this fusion, because F2P is going to be just awesome. Now when it comes to the clan bosses, Hydra I've not done much, honestly, but now that we have Skrank, this one should be pretty much, you know, obtainable, at least to get the bottom chest, because having an HP burn is kind of like all that you need first of all. Then after that, you do have an Umbral Enchantress that you can use for block buffs. Then you can use her also for the provoke, but if you don't want to use her for provoke, just use Master Butcher. I have videos on him. He's amazing as a provoker for Hydra, because he can provoke on the A2, he can provoke on the A1. He's just perfect for this one. But when it comes to the normal Demon Lord, well, this one's actually a 4-key Ultra Nightmare, okay? So again, let me correct a key so I can show you exactly and I can explain a bit. But I've made a video on this team as well. You can look for it on my channel. It should be on my free-to-play series playlist. So basically, there's 3 teams in here, okay? First one's Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss. Second one's the Nightmare Clan Boss. This Nightmare Clan Boss should basically be full auto. And then this one's with the rare, because sometimes you have that advanced quest that requires you to use a rare. So that's what I use this one with Kale. But again, this is something you can tweak around. However, for the normal clan boss, this Ultra Nightmare clan boss is affinity friendly, works on every single one. It's just, it becomes a 5-key if you do Spirit, because, well, 3 of the people in here are Force, so it can be a little bit of a problem. The one thing I want to mention for this team that I already said in my video is, it can be full auto. You can just click start on auto and it should work just fine. But the only thing that I suggest to make it to be as efficient as possible, for the sake of getting counterattacks for the AoEs and also having the Rathalos' A2 take advantage of the passive as well at the right time, you want to delay Skull Crusher so that he does his ally protection the second time the boss does his first AoE, okay? So as an example, I guess I'm not gonna jump in to show you now because I will have to close the game and cut it, but basically what Skull Crusher is gonna do is gonna do first A1, he's gonna do 3 A1s, okay? On the AoE 1, AoE 2, just before the stun, he will take the stun, and then after that you can click auto. The reason for that is, he's gonna be the one that takes the stun the first time around, because he's not gonna be protected from the block debuffs, and that means he's not gonna use the counterattack at the right time. And then, like I said, if you use his ally attack after the stun, counterattack after the stun, that should be perfect, because, again, the way that Rathalos' hits are gonna fall are gonna be perfect, so that when he does his A2, because of that being the 5th hit, as you have 2 counterattacks, 2 normal hits, and then the A2, every time he does this one, it does 200% more damage, which means this one does around 200,000 plus damage, which is massive. And what else? Faction Wars, they just pushed a little bit, like, you know, it's I'm in a pretty decent spot, 389 stars. I suggest this is something you should focus, because getting Lydia as a game changer, so slowly trying to focus getting this one to as high as you can is going to be important. There obviously might need to be some more sharp pulls, so you can get some more heroes, some more champions for these ones, but it's a start. When it comes to arena, I'm normally in gold 5, I can farm one-man defenses, but also sometimes actual teams, as long as I go first, because as an example, let me show you, my Armands is actually pretty well built. 296 speed, 221 accuracy. This one can be improved. You can get more speed. I got more speed in there, more speed gear that can be rolled, so you know there's plenty to work with. And then when it comes to the Doom Tower, I don't think I've completed any rotation yet, but it can be done, okay? I was just stuck on this one, so maybe I'm gonna pass it before I give it, but this one, as long as I think I just move my Kale in a lifesteal with some resistance, you should be able to just solo the boss part with Kale, and that should be that. Then Cursed City obviously depends on what you have and whatnot. So I think this is a good like overall review of the account, but if there's anything that I missed, obviously you can go and check my playlist. Again, I have a full playlist where I posted all my free-to-play episodes, all the videos that I made where I explained every single one of my teams. You can go check that one out for specific stuff if you want to see more. But again, this has been fun. I really enjoyed it. It was really nice to have like so many fellow content creators participate in this one. It kind of gave a different sense to this you know, competition because of those challenges that we had. So yeah, again, massive shout out to Hell Hades and his team for hosting this one. Thank you all guys for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I'm gonna be back with this one maybe next year when they do a competition again, but in the meantime, keep in mind I'm still gonna try and post raid videos every single day from the perspective of my main account, but I'm still gonna try free to play or more relatable stuff. So again, if you want to win this account, just like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment on this video that contains the name Lily. That's you know, the name of my future baby girl. So yeah, I'm gonna pick the winner somewhere on Monday. Make sure to my Discord again so that I can have easier access to, you know, to communicate with you and give you the details of the account. And yeah, we're gonna leave it at this for today, guys. Thank you all for watching. As always, if you do enjoy my content, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel to see when I upload next, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye, guys.